Pain was a color, and right now it was a blinding, searing violet. I was floating in a void of fire. My body felt like it was being unmade, stitched back together, and ripped apart again. The mana I had absorbed from the storm wasn't just energy, it was raw, unfiltered chaos, and my human vessel wasn't evolved to hold it. "Let go," a voice whispered in the dark. "Burn." "No." Another voice, deeper, commanding. It cut through the fire like a blade of ice. "Look at me, Liam." I forced my eyes open. I wasn't in the void. I was on the floor of the basalt cave. Aamon was straddling my waist, pinning my thrashing body to the ground. His hands were pressed flat against my chest, right over my heart. Darkness poured from his palms, not evil, but shadow. Cool, soothing, liquid shadow. It was seeping into my skin, wrapping around my burning mana pathways, reinforcing them, cooling the fever of the wild magic. "Breathe," Aamon commanded, his face inches from mine. He was sweating, his teeth gritted in concentration. "Push the excess into me, do it." I can't," I choked out. "It'll hurt you." "I am a prince of the 9 hells," he roared, his eyes glowing fiercely. "I can take it, give it to me." I had no choice, the pressure was too great. I grabbed his wrists, gasping, and shoved the burning power out of my core and into his. The connection slammed into place with the force of a physical blow. It wasn't just magic transfer, it was a soul scrape. For a blinding second, I wasn't just Liam, I was Aamon. I felt his loneliness, vast and cold as the tundra. I felt the bitterness of his exile, the sting of betrayal by his brother. I felt his fear, not for himself, but that he would fail his people. And beneath it all, buried under layers of armor and ice, I felt a burning, desperate desire. A desire for connection, a desire for me. He felt me too. I saw his eyes widen as my memories flashed between us. The orphanage, the Baron's cruel indifference, the quiet nights reading about magic I was forbidden to learn, my awe of him, my attraction to him. We gasped in unison, the intimacy of it more shocking than any physical touch. The magic settled, the burning stopped, replaced by a hum of perfect resonance. My chaotic purple mana entwined with his regal black shadows, creating a spiral of energy that pulsed between our chests. Aamon collapsed forward, his forehead resting against mine. We were both panting, our hearts hammering a frantic rhythm against each other. Aamon breathed, his voice shaken. "You are compatible." "Yeah," I whispered, my hands still gripping his wrists. I didn't want to let go. I saw everything, Aamon. He pulled back slowly, looking down at me. The walls were down. There was no haughty prince left, just a man who had been seen, truly seen, for the first time. "And you did not run," he said, sounding bewildered. "I'm not going anywhere," I promised. I reached up, my hand trembling slightly, and cupped his cheek. His skin was fever-hot now. "We're in this together." Aamon turned his face into my palm, pressing a kiss to the center of my hand. It was a gesture of fealty, or perhaps worship, together. The moment was shattered by a low, menacing growl from Barnaby. Aamon's head snapped up, the vulnerability vanished, replaced by the lethal sharpness of a predator. He rolled off me and was on his feet in a fluid motion, summoning his greatsword from the ether. "We are not alone," Aamon hissed. I scrambled up, grabbing my staff. My body felt different now, stronger, reinforced by Aamon's shadow magic. I felt tethers connecting me to him, and another to the Garzath. Outside the cave entrance, shadows detached themselves from the rocks. Tall, spindly demons with serrated blades and masks of bone, hunters. "The Usurper's elite guard," Aamon said, his voice cold. "They found us." There were at least 20 of them. We were trapped in the cave mouth. "Albert," I asked. "I'm a cat," the feline yelled from behind a rock. "I provide moral support and commentary. You two handle the stabbing." Aamon stepped in front of me, his blade glowing with dark fire. "Stay behind me, Liam." I stepped up beside him, ignoring his glare. I reached out with my mind, feeling the hum of the earth, the storm above, and the massive, eager rage of the Garzath behind us. "No," I said, interlacing my fingers with Aamon's free hand. The magic flared between us, purple and black, brighter than before. "We do this my way." One of the hunters stepped forward, laughing, a dry, rasping sound. "The exile and his pet human. Surrender, and we will make your deaths quick." Aamon squeezed my hand. I squeezed back. Barnaby, I said calmly, kill.
Want to keep the flame ignited without having to wait for the next part? You can find the full, tantalizing tale on our main page. See the link in the description.